Hello everyone, today's topic is AI project cycle. AI project cycle is a structured process involving the problem definition, data collection, modeling, evaluation, deployment, and then comes to the monitoring to build and manage the effective artificial intelligence solutions. Today we will discuss each and every stage of AI project cycle that help us to know the depth of the AI project cycle and help us to build our real life AI projects.
Imagine the world's largest diamond is in danger as Mr. X has threatened to steal it. No one is able to track Mr. X, and so the situation is critical. You have been appointed as the Chief Security Officer, and your job is to enhance the security of the diamond and make sure the area is impossible for Mr. X to break in and steal the diamond. How are we going to ensure that Mr. X does not break in to steal the diamond? What can be done to safeguard the diamond? Now that we are aware of the AI concepts, let us plan to use them to accomplish this task. We can decide that the aim of the system is to design a surveillance system that will identify and alarm when Mr. X enters the area where the diamond is stored. This is the first stage of AI project cycle where we finalize the aim of the system. We scope the problem which we wish to solve with the help of our project. So this stage of AI project cycle is called problem scoping. Now what is the next step? Once we decide that we are going to design a surveillance system, we start interacting with the authorities. We get to know that some people are allowed to enter the area where the diamond is kept. So we make a list of people who can enter the premises. It could be maintenance people, it could be some officials, or it could be some VIPs. Now the challenge is to ensure that no unauthorized person enters the premises. In order to do this, we can start collecting the photographs of all the authorized people who are allowed to enter the premises. We can also get the photographs of all unauthorized people like Mr. X who are not allowed to enter the premises. And then we can take the photographs of the building so that we can keep a track of where all we can keep the cameras in order to do the surveillance. And finally, we can get the photographs of all the permitted visitors who can come and see the diamond. So this is the second stage of AI project cycle where we collect the data that we need and acquire it in a visual form. Now this data becomes the base of our security system. If this data goes wrong, then there is a chance that the whole model may fail. So we need to ensure that the data is accurate and reliable as it ensures the efficiency of your system. This is known as data acquisition, which is the second stage of your AI project cycle. Now we have the data ready with us. What can be done with the help of this? Now we can start spreading all the photographs on a table with the names on it, and then we can segregate it and try to interpret a pattern out of this. Then a database can be made to store the image data. We can train our AI model to remember all the faces that are there in the database to see the images. So this is the third stage where we try to interpret some useful information and explore the data and put it uniformly for a better understanding. So the third stage of AI project cycle is data exploration. Now once the data is explored, we need to develop a system which detects the face of the person who enters the vault, match it with the database that we already have. To do this, we need to put all the data into the AI-enabled model and train it in such a way that it alerts the officials if an unknown person tries to enter the vault. In order to implement this, we need face detection. If a person enters, he or she may be carrying a pet, or if it's a child, the child may be carrying a toy. So our model has to first detect the face of the person and then capture the face and match it with the data in the database so that we can identify whether it is Mr. X or an unauthorized person and accordingly alarm. So this is the fourth stage where we need to implement our idea, looking into a different AI-enabled algorithm which works on computer vision, since this is working on visual data. We need to go through several models and select the one which is appropriate and which is efficient. After choosing the model, we can start to implement it. This stage of AI project cycle is called the modeling stage. Now, the surveillance system is complete, but we need to test it to see how it performs. Now we can test it by sending a mix of known faces and unknown faces. We can see which model gives maximum percentage of correct results. Based on that, we can evaluate that particular AI model and start working on the shortlisted AI algorithms. In the last stage, we test the algorithms to ensure that they are effective in solving the given problem. In the last stage of AI project cycle, we move towards deploying the model in the real world. We start testing it in as many ways as possible. So this stage of testing the models is known as the evaluation stage. In this stage, we evaluate each and every model and choose the model which gives the most efficient and reliable results. After proper testing, we deploy our surveillance system in the premises. Mr. X, who is totally unaware of this surveillance system, tries to break in through the vault and gets caught in the system. So we have successfully saved the diamond. Now with this example, we have learned the 5 stages of AI project cycle. They are problem scoping, data acquisition, data exploration, modeling, and evaluation.